Hey, comic book fans, we are back with another investigation. This is the show. We're going to go through the books this week. Happy New Year. Happy 2021. This is the first show of the new year, and we are ready to do things right this year. So, let's get right into the books after this. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's start off with this week. DC. They've got Future State coming out this week. And looks like it's going to turn the DC universe on its head. It's a bunch of books happening in the future. So let's go through it. But first, we have the ending of Dark Knight's Death Metal with issue number 7. And we have a cameo, an ever brief cameo of the new Wonder Woman in this book, Yara Flor, the Brazilian Wonder Woman. This will be her first cameo in this book. This is the end of Dark Knight's Death Metal. So you see we got a ton of artists on this working on this book. Cover A looks pretty cool. That's just current Wonder Woman and older Wonder Woman. No Yara Flor there. There are a ton of covers for this book. David Finch, Marco Mastrazzo, Tyler Kirkham variant, Doug Mahnke, Puppeteer Lee, Tyler Kirkham, Stanley Art Germ Lau, John Jiang, and the 1 in 100 black and white. This book should be good. Hopefully we haven't read all those death metal books for nothing. So I'm looking forward to Dark Knight's Death Metal number 7. I am most likely going to stick with the A cover, because that's a nice cover. Alright, so then we got Future State, the next Batman, number 1. And this is going to be a book that follows the new Batman. Set in the future, forget the year, maybe something in the 2060s, I don't know. But you have Tim Fox taking over the role of the new Batman. There are a ton of covers. I think personally that I'm going to get the B cover by Koipel. That looks like a winner to me. There are a ton of other covers out there, including some exclusives. I believe this cover is a Frankie's Comics exclusive, which shows the Batman unmasked or without his cowl. There's a couple of other cool variants out there, some more Koipel variants. Holtz, you got the main cover, Wonder Woman 84, you got a blank cover, you got a Tyler Kirkham cover. I like the Koipel cover, so that's where I am going this week with that book. I'm going to check it out. Alright, next up we got Wonder Woman, number 1 from the Future State series. This is Yara Flor. This should be her first full appearance, not a cameo. So, it's her book. So if you're looking spec people, first full appearance, here you go, of the future Wonder Woman. Could be Joelle Jones is writing that. She's doing the Catwoman series. I think she's an excellent writer. I would pick that up, and I will pick it up. Now you've got Superman of Metropolis. Probably going to skip on that. You've got Future State Harley Quinn number 1. Again, probably going to skip on that. Future State Swamp Thing number 1. That's a maybe. The Swamp Thing character's been pretty dope in death metal. There's a chance I might pick that one up. You got Hellblazer Rise and Fall number 3. Haven't been reading that, so I'm gonna skip. If you like Flash, there's Future State the Flash number 1. I'm gonna skip on that one. Generations Shattered number 1. Skipping. And you got the Dreaming Waking Hour number 6. I haven't been keeping up with the Sandman series, so I will be skipping that. That is DC. Let's move on to the rest of the comic world. Remember, DC in some shops comes out on Tuesdays, so you get a jump on those books. Alright, going to Image. And we have crossover number 3. Donny Cates promised this was going to be a big book, so we'll see about that. Crossover number 3. I'm gonna get probably both covers. I've been trying not to. Trying to save some money. But this B cover, McFarlane B cover, is cool. There will be 1:8 ratio covers of this. So there'll be like a Savage Dragon comic on the cover. And there's gonna be a couple of other ones. Let's go back to our friends at the League of Comic Geeks and see if they have those books listed. Alright, here's crossover. So let's see. Do they have... Yeah, here you see, there's a bunch of them. So let's see if I mouse over them, if it'll tell me what they are. Cyber Force. Nowhere Men. Don't know who's on this one. Let's see. Looks like maybe Spawn. So there's going to be different comics on the cover. Shadowhawk, Savage Dragon. So that's pretty cool. So crossover number 3, guys. Looking at that book. And cover A is pretty cool too. So, you know, I don't want to have to pick between one. So I'm getting both covers. Alright, keeping on. There is Firepower number 7. Love the Firepower series. It is one of my top 10 books of 2020. Look out for that video coming out. But Firepower has been really fun. Robert Kirkman, Chris Samney telling an amazing story. It is just a fun story. Alright. Got anything else? The Walking Dead's coming out with issue number 6. Bunch of covers. If you want to see The Walking Dead in color, go ahead and pick those up. Not a bad thing. Dark Horse. Not getting anything from Dark Horse. IDW. Pretty sure I'm not getting anything from IDW. Marvel Comics. Every week, getting something from Marvel. So, we got Amazing Spider-Man number 56. This is continuation of Last Remains. This is, as it says on the cover, the post-mortem. So, Harry and Norman got into a fight. So, you had the Green Goblin come back. You had Harry, fighting Spider-Man. Green Goblin comes in, kind of saves the day. And you have the Kingpin kind of behind that too. So, this looks like it could be an interesting run for the next story arc for Spider-Man. Kindred versus the Green Goblin. Kingpin back there pulling some strings. And this cover is pretty dope. They are both tearing at Spider-Man's hood. Kind of reminiscent of, I think it's that Hobgoblin issue where he's ripping the Spider-Man suit in half. So that's pretty cool. There's a Bagley variant with aliens. If you don't know by now, Marvel owns the rights to Aliens and Predator. So we could see those books coming out in the future. Or those characters worked into the Marvel Universe somehow. Keeping the train rolling. The big book this week from Marvel is Eternals, number 1. I personally did not pre-order any of these books. I personally did not look into the story. I'm thinking about staying away from this book. Now, that doesn't mean you have to. It's got Asad Ribic doing the art. He's a wonderful artist. And it's got Kieran Gillen writing it. And Kieran Gillen very rarely disappoints. So, it's a great writing. It's a great writer. It's a great artist. It's a great team. I just feel overwhelmed by this book. There are a lot of covers. Cover A is a Ribic cover. There's an Alex Ross cover. There's an Art Adams cover. Oof, there's so many covers. There's a Douterman cover. Del Mundo has a cover. Frank Cho has a cover. J. Scott Campbell has a cover. Greg Land has a cover. Yeah, let me just show you cover A real quick. That's Ribic. If you don't like that though, there are other options. Here's your Alex Ross. Ton of options, guys, out there. So that is the Eternals. Like I said, there are a ton. Todd Knock. Casada has a cover. Ron Lim. Walt Simonson. Even a Scotty Young. I feel like if Marvel's going to make more than like 10 to 15 covers, Scotty Young has it in his contract. He's got to do one. So there is Scotty Young. Still more covers. Alright, that's a lot. Whew. Guardians of the Galaxy number 10 is a King in Black tie-in this week for you guys who don't know. Hellions number 8 is out for you X-Men fans. Some Iron Man. Juggernaut number 5. I've read all 4 issues. 1 and 2 were really good. 3 derailed me a little bit. 4, by 4 I had to finish the series. So here's issue 5. We'll see how this ends. Fabian Nicieza writing it. Ron Garney on the art. Overall, the book's been pretty good. It's actually made me like Kane Marco and the Juggernaut a lot more. So, good series. King in Black, Return of the Valkyries number 1. First team up with these Valkyries. So that might be some kind of spec book. Who knows? Lots of covers for that one. Including another Scotty Young variant. Scotty Young staying busy already in 2021. Alright, keeping it going. We got Miles Morales Spider-Man number 22. His covers are usually pretty magical, pretty nice. A lot of other stuff. Ultraman is ending, issue 5 of 5 if you've been buying that. Spider-Woman always has dope covers. Those are there. You've got a new Star Wars series if you're a Star Wars fan. Star Wars The High Republic number 1. Pretty cool. Phil Noto does a really cool A cover. And Stephanie Hans does a really cool variant cover as well. I'm digging that. I want that one. So if I could find the Stephanie Hans variant, I am grabbing that one. We've got some Symbiote Spider-Man, King in Black tie-ins. We've got Thor number 11. We have Thor versus Donald Blake. So that should be the next part of this story, and that should be an amazing fight. If you've been following Thor, it is an amazing read. Again, we have more of these alien covers, so there will be a few of them out this week. That's an interesting one. Alright. You have Venom number 32, which is a King in Black tie-in as well. And that is the cover. Yeah, I can dig it. Rex Strickland in the background with the machine gun. And you have Brock in the front. That's not bad. And if you want the Stegman cover, there you go. Little Spider-Man action. And I like that one too. That is pretty dope. I might get the Stegman cover, the B cover. Alright, more stuff for you X-Men fans. You got X Factor number 6, and that's it. We're off Marvel. Dynamite, we're going to scroll through. Here you can see all the Dynamite stuff. I'm not getting anything from Dynamite this week. Dynamite always had stuff. And Boom Studios, not really grabbing anything. But the one book I've heard is worth a look is The Last Witch. So this might be worth a pickup. It's a witch story, you know, witches eating children or something to that effect. And it's going to be one of those modern fairy tale type of books. So I've heard good things about it, so that might be worth a pickup, The Last Witch. Depending on how big my stack is, I might grab that. And that, folks, is all I have for this week in comics, for this investigation, for the comics coming out on January 6th. Some places DC will have books out on January 5th. So thank you for joining me. Do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to go get me some new books. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share if it pleases you, if you like the content. Thank you for joining me once again. Happy New Year. Happy 2021. We're going to start this year off right. Thank you very much. Peace.